Previously on One Life to Live.
The DA made me an offer. 5 years instead of 20.
We can't even stand next to each other. What more proof do you need?
What did I leave out?
What you were going to tell me that night.
Is my mother okay? Everything went smoothly.
Chris, I can make it through 5 years in prison.
5 years? You won't even make it 5 days. Listen to me, Will. You go to Statesville and you'll never see Jessica again. You'll never see your folks again or anybody else. You are dead meat in there, man.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, right. Look, my brother's been in there. And he's told me what they do to young, rich, white boys.
Look, what's your problem, huh? You know, why are you all over me about this?
Simple. I want Jessica. I lie awake at night too, you know, thinking of how I can get you out of the picture. But I don't want her feeling sorry for you. No way. That gives you too much of an unfair advantage. And I sure as hell don't want you getting carved up in prison. So you'll wind up taking her heart with you to your grave. Not gonna happen. I won't let it. And where are you going?
I'm out of here. I gotta go do something.
Mom's out of the surgery. Where the hell's Kevin? Where's Kelly? I mean, why hasn't anyone seen them since last night?
Joey, they're probably working on Uncle Bo's story, just like you said.
No story, Jessica, would keep Kevin from at least calling, you know?
Okay, look, Mom's about to come back from surgery. Let's think about what we can do for her, okay?
You're right.
Come on into the examination room. We'll talk about what's going on with that eye, okay?
Police station where Commissioner Bo Buchanan has been accused by the brother of our very own DA Hank Gannon of an unprovoked assault. And guess who's just shown up to closet herself with the commissioner? His ex-wife, who also happens to be the ex-wife of the DA. This is the very same ex-wife who walked into the wedding of the commissioner and blew those nuptials to kingdom come. Speculation has been rife of late that she's not through with the commissioner as of yet. So stay tuned because this story just keeps getting better and better. Oh, Mr. Rappaport, Sam Rappaport, Lee Malone, local news.
Yes.
Quite a family gathering you have here. Do you have any plans on assisting your partner in defending her ex-husband?
No, as a matter of fact, I have other matters to deal with at the moment. She's handling...
Well, I understand that you and Miss Buchanan are not living together any longer. Is that correct?
I have no comment
Will
about
you have
that.
a child together, Mr.
I said I have no comment about that. Thank you very much.
Mr. Rappaport.
Now, let's get down to the hearing and let's get you working, all right?
Shouldn't we wait for Nora?
No, I think she's busy with other things. All right, don't worry about her. Besides, I can do this without a second chair.
You sound pretty confident.
I am very confident, and believe me, I want you to sound as confident when we get down to that hearing, all right? Let's go.
Oh, please, just forget about the other night, will you? This is about your future, not our past.
I'm not walking out there with you representing me until I get an answer. Now, the last time I saw you, you were determined to tell me something. I didn't want to hear it then. I do now.
I'm here to defend you, okay? That is the most important thing right now.
Defending me. Right.
Yes.
Somehow you feel responsible for what I lost. And whatever it is, you know has something to do with us, doesn't it? And with what happened between Lindsay and me.
Yes. Yes, it does.
There's no sign of subretinal fluid. The retina's intact. There's a slight corneal abrasion on the superior aspect midline.
I'm not wearing a patch.
That's completely up to you. Here, use these drops until you come in for your follow-up next week.
Fine. Meantime, maybe I'll stop seeing people that aren't really there.
Ben, sometimes the eyes can play tricks on you, even when there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah. I guess it was just wishful thinking.
It went smoothly. Your mother responded very well. No complications. Now, I know you want to stay right by her side, but only for a little while, okay? She needs her rest.
Thanks, Dr. McCarran.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
The doctor said you did great.
We're really proud of you. You're doing amazing.
Excuse me. Hey, Mom?
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
How you feeling?
I'm okay. I had nice dreams.
Oh, you did you?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Well, you wouldn't believe it. We had the same lead for Bo's story and got stuck in a storage room. I'll tell you all about it later.
Bo, please do not ask me to tell you anything more about Lindsay, okay? I don't want to do that anymore. I did it. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I can, however, save your job.
Maybe my job isn't worth saving. I am responsible for what happened, and I'm sick and tired of people not taking responsibility for their actions.
Oh, I'm standing here and I'm watching you take responsibility, okay? But does that mean you have to go and do hard time at Statesville? Oh, please. You want to go and hand your head to RJ on a silver platter? You go right ahead. I can't stop you. But I will remind you of one thing. Those people out there, they count on you.
And I let them down.
Well, you will if you don't fight this. And I don't want to stand around and watch that happen. I don't want to stand around and watch you deprive this town of the best commissioner this burg has ever had because you've got some misguided sense of guilt. Come on, let me represent you. Let me defend you. And then I promise I'll get out of your hair and out of your life. Oh, please don't let us get in the way of you right now.
All right, you got yourself a client.
Folks, this case just keeps getting juicier and juicier. As if it wasn't enough already that we already had both of Nora Buchanan's ex-husbands involved. Her current main squeeze, Sam Rappaport, has now appeared on the scene as well. But get this, he won't be assisting Miss Buchanan in representing her ex. Why? Well, your guess is as good as mine, folks. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Attorney Rappaport and Attorney Buchanan have been living together with their love child. But Mr. Rappaport recently moved out. Now, do you really think all Miss Buchanan and the commissioner are talking about in there is his defense? Stay tuned, folks. This gets better.
I will not let you do this to me, Nora. I will not let you do this to me.
RJ just got to me, Nora. It's that simple.
No, he must have provoked you. He must have said something.
Yeah, he said a lot of things. About me. About you. Lindsay. He told me how screwed up my life is.
Well, what did he say exactly?
I don't remember exactly.
Oh, come on, Bo. You got to help me out here.
Well, he blamed me for not finding whoever was at Torch Club Indigo, and for Todd taking off with Taya.
That's not going to push you to attack RJ. Just because somebody like RJ goes and makes fun of the way you do your work or finds problems with it. I mean, that's RJ. You expect that from RJ.
Well, then he got personal.
What things did he say about me? And Lindsay?
Nothing worth repeating.
If it's going to get you off, it's worth repeating.
Well, he said I was a loser.
Why? Because of my little tour de force at your wedding ceremony?
Yeah, there was that, among other things.
What things, Bo? Please, you've got to tell me.
Well, let's see. He brought up the fact that you slept with another man and then passed his baby off as mine. He brought up the fact that Lindsay played around with my test results.
I'd say you were provoked.
He got to me. He got to me.
Well, he attacked you personally. Which means I can get these charges knocked right out of the box.
As we have shown, Jared Hall has demonstrated a lengthy period of exemplary conduct. Moreover, the crime of which he was convicted was a one-time mistake. A mistake that harmed absolutely no one but himself. A mistake that he has voluntarily come forward and admitted. So the question before you today is, do we want this well-intentioned young man to pay grievously for one mistake that happened a long time ago? Now, I think you know the answer to that as well as I do.
RJ was baiting you, and given his history, I know I could prove it was intentional. He intentionally provoked you into attacking him. It was a personal assault. It was personal. He wasn't attacking Bo Buchanan, the commissioner. He was attacking Bo Buchanan, the man.
I love the law. I have ever since I was a kid. Ever since Sam Rappaport taught me what it means to be a lawyer, to seek justice. I ask for that justice today. I made a terrible mistake when I broke the law. I was young and stupid, and I deeply regret that. I can assure this board that it will never, never happen again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. Any questions for the petitioner?
Mr. Hall, what guarantee do we have that your behavior won't repeat itself?
Apart from the evidence we've offered today, you have only my word, sir.
Your word wasn't of much use when you applied to take the bar exam.
No, sir. But I can tell you that I've learned a great deal since then.
I'll be frank with you, Mr. Hall. I think there are significant questions that remain in terms of your present fitness to practice.
Please excuse the interruption. I'm Captain Ed Hall of the Landview Police Department, retired. I respectfully request a moment to address this committee on behalf of Jared Hall, my grandson.
Stand next to each other. What more proof do you need? Can you imagine what my mother would do if Joey found out about this? And all the while she's trying to recover from breast cancer?
It's about time. Where have you been?
Had an accident.
Hurt my eye. I was at the clinic in Cherryville. What were you watching?
Something that I thought might help somebody. Maybe even make me happy in the process.
You can get all that from a video. Let me borrow it, will you?
Things aren't going too well for Vicky.
Who said anything about her?
You just said that you were at the clinic, right?
Yeah, I did. What's that got to do with Blondie?
Mrs. Carpenter, how are you feeling?
I'm okay.
She does need to rest.
Oh, well, okay, hint taken. We gotta go.
Thank you for coming.
Mom, listen, we're gonna be back after you get some sleep, okay? We're really proud of you. And I'm so happy this part's over.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so you're gonna get some rest now. You're gonna get your strength back, and then we'll come back and see you in a couple hours.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, we love you.
Hang in there, okay?
Bye, Kelly.
I'll be right out. Night, Mom. See you in the morning, okay?
Yeah.
I love you.
Joey.
Yeah.
I thought I saw Ben. Was Ben here?
Yeah. He was.
What's going on? What's this?
We're setting up for the party.
What party? What the? You're having a party?
Oh, it's not just a party, it's a wedding reception. We never got the chance after the ceremony, remember?
Roseanne, you actually expect to celebrate that sham of a wedding?
Of course I do. And you will be right here by my side.
Oh, no, I won't.
You refuse to make love to me. You don't even want to be close to me. You've made that pretty clear, Chris. But you do want Mamacita to keep the diner, don't you? Because, see, we've got an agreement. Your mom keeps the diner, and I get my husband in return. And I will make sure I make you as happy as I can. So you're telling me that you went to the clinic to get your eye checked out?
That's what I just said. Why else would I be there? You know, Sophie, as much as I'd love to spend the day chit-chatting, we got customers.
Whatever, they can wait. So, let me get this straight. You're telling me that you haven't seen Blondie?
You know we broke up. Would you give it a rest?
Okay already. So do you know where she is? I mean, you must be worried about her. You must be missing her.
Of course I do. So much so I thought I saw her before. I mean, my vision was all blurry because of these eye drops the doctor put in, but it sure seemed like her. You know, last thing she said to me was she was going out of town.
Really? She said goodbye and everything?
Sophie, customers, please.
Ben was here. Does he know?
No. I mean, did you hear? No, he has no idea. I made sure all the nurses know not to say anything to anybody. And of course I didn't tell him.
Why was he here?
It's just an eye problem. Nothing serious. It's, I promise, Mom, it's not anything you need to worry about. Other than that, he seemed fine. Except, well, he misses you.
I miss him too. I don't want him to see me like this.
Hey, Mom, you just concentrate on getting your strength back, okay? You don't worry about anything. I love you.
I love you. I love you. Hi.
feeling?
Okay. I had wonderful fantasies.
Hold on to them. I just had one come true.
Bo, you made one mistake, and I hate to break it to you. You're human, just like the rest of us. RJ got to you because he went after you and the women you care about.
It's about time.
No. I've been thinking about you. Your case, I mean. Come on in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just been a long day.
Anything I can do?
No. But listen, I think I'm ready to face my grandfather about what he did to you.
No. No. He's gone anyway, and I did take that money for Roseanne in the first place.
Right,
So,
right, but my grandfather's responsible for taking Christian's scholarship away, and he forced you to...
No, he did not. I was a complete pushover, Jess. I just couldn't believe that I actually had you. And I wanted to keep you any way that I could. And I would have done anything to do that. Anything. Because I love you.
You believe this? Rushed down here because Bo's gonna make a statement. He hasn't made a statement. He's nowhere near ready. Nor is advising him. He's probably not gonna get to it for who knows how long.
Well, guess we wait.
Now, tell me again how you wound up spending the night together.
Trapped in a storage room. Door slammed and we were stuck.
All night.
Yeah, well, we tried to get out for I don't know how many hours, and this morning we checked the door after we heard a noise, and it opened. Hey, it's the truth.
Right.
Something on your mind, Joe?
You know what, Kevin? I don't think we should talk about it here, all right?
All right, well then, let's go talk about it somewhere where we can. Come on.
Bo, can I have a minute alone with Lindsay, please?
Are you okay? You look kind of pale.
I'm fine.
May I, please, Bo? Could you mind? And don't say anything to those reporters out there, please. Don't tell them anything.
Commissioner, we have comments. Is your ex-wife going to represent you, Commissioner?
Please, I won't be making a statement today.
Okay, you heard him. That's it.
Wait a second.
Take it out.
All right, Tom. We'll get it later.
I saw you two on TV. You make quite the couple.
Oh, TV already, boy. Oh. I'm just here to defend Bo, that's all. Oh, Lindsay, I didn't tell Bo about the baby, but maybe you should.
And if I refuse? Well, that would give you the green light, wouldn't it?
Oh, Lindsay. Bo's had some time away. He's not nearly so angry anymore. He's really close to forgiving you. He still thinks that you lied about the pregnancy, but if you told him the truth, maybe you and he... you'd have a chance. You know? Isn't that what you want?
What is it that you're really after? Sainthood, maybe?
I feel terrible about your miscarriage. I really do. I look at Matthew and I see what you and Bo lost. And I just want to make things better. That's all. Part of me thinks that if Bo knew the truth, he'd be devastated. His heart would be more broken than ever. But then, I don't know. Maybe if you told him the truth, you could share the grief and the loss, and something good might come of it.
So I'm convinced I'm the reason Jared didn't tell anybody about his drug conviction. He simply just didn't want me to know. He didn't want to disappoint me. You see, when Jared was a young boy, he was always very respectful, and he knew I admired him for that. But I guess having a cop for a grandfather meant that he couldn't do the same things the other kids was doing. He couldn't make the same mistakes. And I suppose that put a little pressure on him. So when he went to college, he suddenly found himself free. And he didn't have to live up to his grandfather's expectations of him. And maybe he went to a few parties, and maybe he was offered some drugs, and maybe he just felt free. How many kids do we know have done that? And some of them don't get caught. Now, I'm not saying this to excuse him. I do not excuse his conduct. Neither does he. He admitted it. And I must say, I'm very proud of him for doing that. Jared is a very fine young man. And he's a very fine lawyer. And I'm sure if he gets the chance, you'll be proud of him too. So, if there's anyone to blame for the reason we're here today, don't blame Jared. Blame me. Thank you.
Mr. Rappaport, your closing remarks?
Gentlemen, the evidence speaks for itself. But I believe this goes beyond evidence. This is about forgiveness. This is about understanding. We all suffer from lapses in judgment. Sometimes we simply make the wrong decision.
Sometimes we hide things, keep secrets, for good reasons, or bad. For reasons we believe are right at the time, we try not to hurt the people we love. Try not to deceive them. Try not to deceive the people we respect, but sometimes in the process of trying too hard to protect them, we end up hurting them even more, and hurting ourselves. So we try to make our mistake, our lapse of judgment, disappear. But more often than not, those moments come back to haunt us. So we do the only thing we can. We take responsibility for what we've done. So I ask you, what's the price we ask someone to pay for one slip, one mistake? A year in jail? 5 years? A lifetime? Do they pay with their lives? Or do we have the courage and the wisdom and compassion to understand that one moment does not constitute an entire life?
I believe we do. I believe that the life that Jared Hall has led since his crime, a life of giving, a life of service, a life of improving our common lot, a life that he will go back to should you choose to exonerate him, should be worth more than one mistake. I'm hoping that you believe that too.
I've already done what you asked, Roseanne. I lived up to our deal. And you blew any chance you had with me when you took away the diner, and you know that.
I didn't want to, Chris. I don't want the diner. I just wanted to get your attention.
So you do it by trying to take away my mother's livelihood? It's a little bit much, don't you think, Roseanne?
I wanted to make you understand how much I love you. I talked to my lawyer. If you don't not stay for our reception, then that's publicly disavowing our marriage. And that would violate the terms of our agreement. So you'll stay, and you'll be my husband.
You're trying to force me to stay with you.
Chris, please. Just give me a few hours. Just give me that. A few hours.
Look, I want you to promise me that no matter what happens with me, that you'll move on, okay?
Will, why are you talking like this?
I talked to Christian. He's helping, and he really is a decent guy, Jess. He just wants you to be happy, like I do. The only thing that can make me feel worse than I do now is if I were to hurt you again, if I were to cause you to be unhappy. So I do love you, but you don't owe me anything.
Wait a minute, Will. Why are you talking like this? You sound like you're gonna run away or something. No. Tell me you're not gonna take the deal. Tell me you're not gonna go to prison. Will. No.
Look, now that Jared's hearing is over, I'm going to devote my full attention to Will's case, and I'm hoping you'll do the same, Hank.
Sorry, Sam. The deal that's on the table is the best I've got to offer.
Sam, hey.
Hey.
Just got the word. The ethics committee rendered a decision.
Yeah?
I'm back to practicing law.
Yes! Congratulations!
Thanks.
Great.
Couldn't have done it without your help.
Very good.
And I won't forget this.
That goes for me, too. Very grateful, Sam.
All right, so listen. Now that you've got a job, you've got work to do. Get out of here.
Music to my ears. Thank you.
No. Come on. You did the right thing, son. Now you got a clean slate. All you got to do is keep it that way.
Oh, don't you worry.
I won't.
Well, I guess I better get back to work, huh?
I guess so.
All right.
He's a great kid.
Yeah, well, that is, considering the stock.
Yeah.
You know, Ed, when I first came to Lambview, all I ever heard around the police station was your name. Ed Hall this, Ed Hall that. You're pretty much a legend around here.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you hear. I guess this came as pretty much of a surprise to you. But don't worry. Jared, he'll pull his own weight. And if he doesn't, you and I'll kick it behind, right?
Oh, you bet. But I'm not worried. So, you sticking around?
Oh, no. I'm heading back to Chicago.
Well, Ed, you have a very safe trip. It was a pleasure seeing you. Thank you.
Pleasure seeing you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, I very much appreciate what you've done, Sam. So if ever you need anything...
Well, I do know where to find you. Thank you. Good trip.
Is there something that I'm not getting here? What's in it for you?
I just want to make a bad thing better, that's all. I know how you feel.
No, don't. Don't you dare tell me that you know how I feel, because you don't. You have your perfect child, isn't that enough?
All right, Lindsay, I'm done here. You tell Bo if you want to. I don't care.
Nora, I need some time with Lindsay.
You got it.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. Jared was cleared of all charges. I just thought you'd like to know.
That's wonderful. That's terrific. I'm so glad. I'm sorry that I wasn't there. I got sidetracked with both charges.
Really? It's okay. I understand.
Lindsay and Bo are in there together right now. I'm hoping that she's going to tell them about the baby and maybe they can work things out, you know? Can we try to work things out too? Maybe it's time.
Did you come down here to see me? Is there something you have to say?
Okay, look, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe I've let this whole Sophia thing get to me a little more than I'd like to admit. But just this thing with you two getting the same message and all of a sudden getting locked in this storage room all night. You know, the door opening magically the next morning just like that. It's really not sitting well with me. Now, I'm only gonna ask this once. Is there something going on between you two?
Listen, Sophie, maybe I was wrong for cutting you off before. Do you know something about Vicky that I don't know? Like where she might have gone?
Question for you, Ben. How come you don't know where she is?
Play games with me, Sophie. If Vicky is in trouble, if she needs me, I need to know about it. Now tell me where she is. Now!